The King's Weaver, Chapter 18. Caught, Irava, against the wall. Who the hell are you? His voice is low and menacing, and I can feel his breath hot against my neck. Toravin said he thinks a weaver's responsible for his father's death, and you're sure as hell not Lady Denala. I draw breath, but he shoves me back again. And if you are the one responsible for this, I'm dragging you to the dungeon myself. Toravin can rip the truth out of you when he comes back. What a terrible time to go on a hunt. We'll get our weavers too. I throw up my hands. I didn't kill the king. Gods, I'm helping Toravin by sneaking into his mother's chambers. But his grip loosens a little. He's peering down at me with confusion written all over his face. Then the confusion clears, and his eyes widen. "Caleb?" he asks incredulously. But you! He wouldn't have asked you to go into the dowager's bedchamber." He shoves me back again, rougher this time, man to man. "Did you have something to do with the king's death? Is that why you're here? And gods, we're all fools. You're so powerful." "No, Valterre, no, I swear. Not that your word means anything at all right now." He lets go of me, hands clenching and unclenching. His brow is furrowed, eyes hot coals. It's not the same fire that the king gets in his eyes, not that heavy inferno. This looks like how my brothers would look if any of our family was threatened. "You care for him?" I ask, but I already know the answer. Valterre and the king have been by each other's sides since they were children. That's well known. "Why aren't you with him on the hunt?" He shifts. "I don't like hunts, but that's hardly your concern. And you don't have the right to ask the questions here. I'm trying to decide if I should throw you in the dungeon anyway, or lock you up in Toravan's chambers until he returns. Or, if you're as powerful a weaver as you seem, if you'll even let me. Or if you'll just escape." I take a deep breath. He hasn't shouted for the guards or tried to arrest me. No. He's still tense, though, and he's seeming confused again. Well, and he has a right to be, doesn't he? I've made a mess of everything here. I really am trying to help, I say. "The dowager, she told me to stay away from the king." His brows rise. "So you thought it would be a good idea to break into her bedchamber. Are you an assassin, Caleb?" "Gods, no, no." I hold up my hands. "And if I was, I'd be a lot better at it than this." He shifts. "Can you drop the illusion? It is utterly unsettling, speaking to Lady Denala, knowing that it's you instead. I don't like that you impersonated her. She might act the fool to suit her needs, but she's not. She does everything to have enough money to treat her brother's injury." I bite my lip. Of course no one is ever what they seem. I should know that. And neither is he. Right now, he isn't acting like the man who sat down beside me at breakfast that first day and tried to intimidate me with his flirting. I swallow. I've hardly thought of him outside the context of Toravin. And maybe he prefers it that way. Or maybe he doesn't. This man grew up beside a king, but he's a lord in his own right. He's the son of the former Minister of Finance, an heir to a powerful family. Valterre has power of his own, outside his influence with the king. He's staring at me, all of his focused intensity aimed at me. And just now, he's hardly less intimidating than Tor.